standing in polar bear country. Out in the North Atlantic, far beyond the busy shipping lanes and flight paths of the modern world, lies a landmass so vast it seems misplaced on the globe. Greenland is the largest island on Earth, stretching across more than 2 million square kilometers, yet home to fewer than 60,000 people. Towns cling to the coastline like scattered outposts. There are no highways linking them. No railways stitching the land together. Movement happens by boat, by air, by sled, or not at all. Greenland doesn't ease you into its presence. It confronts you with scale. Often described as the frozen heart of the Northern Hemisphere, the Greenland ice sheet dominates nearly 80% of the island. It spreads across roughly 1.7 million square kilometers, a colossal body of ice that holds enough frozen water to raise global sea levels dramatically if fully melted. But standing here, statistics fade. What you see is an endless white plateau, fractured by deep turquoise crevasses that cut into ancient ice like veins through marble. Wind moves constantly across the surface. It shapes snow into ridges and frozen waves, sculpting a landscape that never truly rests. The silence feels heavy, broken only by distant cracks as the ice shifts under its own immense weight. This is where glaciers begin their slow march to the sea. At the edges of the ice sheet, pressure builds until ice breaks away in explosive calving events. Thunder-like roars echo across fjords as massive slabs collapse into dark Arctic waters, forming icebergs that drift southward. These frozen giants are not lifeless. As they melt, they release nutrients into the ocean, feeding plankton that support fish, seals, and whales. Life here begins with ice. Yet this frozen kingdom is changing. Rising global temperatures are accelerating melt rates. Glaciers retreat. Meltwater rivers carve blue channels across the ice sheet. What appears timeless is in fact fragile. To witness Greenland's interior is to stand before something majestic and vulnerable at the same time, a reminder that even distant ice fields are connected to shorelines thousands of kilometers away. Then there is Nuuk. Greenland's capital does not rise with skyscrapers or sprawling highways. Instead, it rests modestly against mountains and sea. Colorful wooden houses painted red, yellow, and blue stand beside modern buildings, their brightness once chosen for survival during snow-filled winters when landmarks disappear. Nearly a third of the country's population lives here, yet Nuuk never feels crowded. Humpback whales surface just offshore. Snowmobiles share narrow roads with cars. In winter, darkness stretches long, and the city glows softly under streetlights. In summer, the midnight sun refuses to set, bending time into something unfamiliar. Here, Governance exists, but nature never steps aside. Greenland does not feel conquered. It feels permitted. And beyond Nuuk, the island only grows wilder. Beyond the capital, Greenland's past and future intersect in unexpected ways. Inside the National Museum, preserved by Arctic cold, lie the Chilkatsak mummies, 3 women and a child naturally frozen for centuries. Their fur garments remain intact, stitching still visible, faces calm, expressions undisturbed by time. The cold kept its promise, preserving a quiet record of Inuit life long before modern borders or technology arrived. Outside, life moves forward. Inside, time stands still. Further inland, Kangerlussuaq serves as Greenland's primary air gateway. Once a United States military base during the Cold War, its wide runway was built for strategy. Today, it offers something different: access. It is one of the rare places where you can reach the edge of the ice sheet by road. The road ends at point 660. There is no fence separating land from ice. Gravel simply turns to white. The glacier beneath your boots formed hundreds of thousands of years ago. Press your hand against it, and the cold is immediate, sharp, corrective. Scientists drill deep into this ice, extracting cores that contain trapped air bubbles, frozen samples of ancient atmospheres. Each layer is a climate archive, recording volcanic eruptions, temperature shifts, and atmospheric change across millennia. Nearby, Russell Glacier rises like a frozen wall nearly 60 meters high. Cracks echo before collapses send blocks of ice crashing into meltwater below. Nothing here is truly still. The glacier advances, fractures, reforms. Wildlife moves carefully through this environment. Reindeer graze across tundra, conserving energy with deliberate steps. Arctic foxes appear briefly before vanishing into rock and snow. Musk oxen roam the inland plains, relics of the Ice Age surviving in modern times. Adaptation here is not dramatic. It is necessary. Greenland's interior does not invite conquest. It allows passage, briefly. And then it reclaims silence. Along the western coast, Sisimiut stands as Greenland's second largest town. Fishing boats fill the harbor in summer. Snowmobiles replace them in winter. Modern apartments sit beside traditional wooden houses, not as contrast, but continuity. Sisimiut grows carefully, balancing present needs with inherited knowledge. Further north lies Ilulissat. Here, there are no roads connecting to other settlements. Travel happens by boat or plane. Icebergs drift past the shoreline day and night, some towering higher than buildings. Tourists gather to photograph the ice fjord, stunned by scale. Locals carry groceries home, unmoved by what others call extraordinary. Nearby, Kuyalek, also known as Jakobshavn Glacier, flows toward the sea at extraordinary speed. It is one of the fastest-moving glaciers in the world, advancing dozens of meters per day. Massive calving events send skyscraper-sized slabs crashing into water, generating shock waves that register on distant instruments. This glacier feeds Disco Bay. In shallow sections of the bay, icebergs run aground, forming a silent labyrinth of white and blue structures shaped by wind and melt. In summer, humpback whales migrate here, feeding among the drifting ice. Their dark bodies breach between frozen giants, life weaving through stillness. Disco Bay is not only spectacle, it sustains fishing communities who have relied on these waters for generations. Greenland's coastline is defined by motion, ice drifting, whales migrating, people adapting. Nothing remains static. In the northwestern town of Nuuk, a heart-shaped mountain rises sharply from the fjord. Its twin peaks form a natural landmark so distinct it defines the region itself. Below, brightly painted houses cling to rock. Sled dogs bark across frozen ground in winter, essential companions where engines fail.
Wake up! Dogs, keep it up! Come on, let's go!
In summer, the midnight sun paints the landscape gold for 24 hours. In winter, the northern lights sweep across the sky in green and violet arcs, reflecting off icebound waters. Not far away, Eki Glacier towers above a fjord, its ice front stretching kilometers wide. Calving occurs frequently here. Cracks echo like distant artillery before enormous sections collapse, sending waves outward. Fresh blue ice emerges from within, compressed snow from centuries past exposed in moments. In southern Greenland, Qaqortoq reveals a different expression of resilience. Through the Stone and Man project, artists carved Inuit faces, whales, and symbols directly into granite outcrops scattered through town. Art does not sit separate from nature here. It emerges from it, weathers with it, and endures beside it. Nearby stand the ruins of Hvalsey Church, built by Norse settlers in the 14th century. Thick stone walls remain after 6 centuries of Arctic storms. Roofless but unbroken, they mark the edge of medieval Europe's reach into this remote land. Greenland is not empty. It holds memory in ice, stories in stone, movement in silence. It is vast, exposed, and undeniably alive. And at the edge of the map, nature still rules.